So hey, good morning, it's TR, and I'm here to give you a little bit of a progress report. I got to admit, it's been a long day, a long night, and it's only 7:15 in the morning. About 3 o'clock this morning, I could hear the pitter-patter of raindrops on the roof of the RV, because I'm, of course, staying in the RV while I do this renovation. And I had to jump up real quick and get up and move all this stuff inside. Um, I've got a kid from across the street. He's a minor, so I can't show him on camera. Well, I could, but I don't want to go through the hassle with YouTube and all that crap on having minors appear in my videos. As much as I'd like to, because man, he is a great worker. Man, he just got into it and started yesterday, and I've got him sanding. So these are the drawers and all the doors and shelves and various things from around the house here that I wanted sanded down, because I'm going to be painting all this with a semi-gloss, darker color. And every little flaw and run and brush stroke and everything is going to show, because I'm going to spray these and I want them to look pristine. And so I got him sanding on them yesterday, and he made some really good progress. And I didn't think anything of it. You know, it was awful hot and pretty cloudy yesterday. In fact, it's supposed to be 98 today, but those raindrops and all this wood sitting outside, it kind of freaked me out. So I jumped up and ran over here and got everything put inside. And of course, we got like 12 raindrops. Now, if I hadn't done that, it'd probably rain like a, well, okay, we'll keep her clean. But anyway, so as you can see, this room is ready for paint. I'm going to be painting today. I slowed down a little bit. I took a day off Sunday. I went and played some golf, caught up on some paperwork and just various things, and just kind of took a day off and really enjoyed the day off. Today I've got to go take a test this afternoon to get my driver's license back in Idaho. A couple years ago my license had expired and I was out in Arkansas, and so I had to go get my Arkansas license, which was no big deal. But now I have to take a test, which is no, you know, it's nothing. I've been studying, looking in the book just to make sure that, you know, there's something that I haven't forgotten over the years of driving. But let's take a quick walk around and I'll just kind of show you where we're at. Let me pop this camera off real quick. You can see I've got the floors all papered, and that's just to protect them, because I'm going to be spraying all these walls, all the trim, everything. And that generates a fair amount of dust, and I don't want that ground into the floors. I think I might have mentioned that I thought the floors were pine, but I was wrong. They are maple. And maple is hard as a rock. And yesterday I was trying to decide what I was going to do. I got to step over this huge mess I made in here yesterday. I'll show you here in a minute. I was trying to decide what I was going to do with this floor where this water has come in through the window. So I came in here and I just did a little bit of quick sanding to see what I could do as far as this floor goes. But the problem I've got is you see how big these gaps are? Okay. I mean, they're pretty good size. They're 1/16 to 1/8 of an inch. And some of this wood is really warped and buckled, especially up here at the edge. And so I needed some wood, and so I needed some replacement flooring to kind of come in, and I'm going to patch this little area here, clean it up and make it look nice. And I called around. Of course, I couldn't find anything. I could get some delivered, or, you know, I could have some ordered in, but it was going to be a week, and I probably should have looked at this like 3 weeks ago when I discovered this problem. Hindsight being what it is, I ended up doing the old trick of stealing the flooring out of the closets. I might have mentioned that in the last video, but so I was working on this closet over here, still stepping gingerly, and to try to get the flooring out of it. You can see here I did get the flooring out. But it was late in the day, it was hot, I was tired, I was really tired, and I sort of lost my cool, and I created myself another little repair problem. It's not a real problem, it's just something I'm gonna have to fix. So all of this was that built-in what I called the Grampa project that was built into this closet here. And let me hang this up here so it's not swinging in our face. And my God, he used 12 billion nails, and I could not get the flooring out of this closet because the shelves were too low. And so of course I tried to take the bottom shelf out. That didn't work. I took off the rails that were on the side of the walls to try to get it out. It wouldn't come out. And I ended up, like I said, I kind of lost my cool, and I said, you know what? Screw this. I'm just going to take this rika-raka-ruka-ruku thing out. And so I did. And when I was pissed off and taking it out, I ended up banging up the wall pretty bad. So I'm going to have to do some patching in here. Fortunately, it's in a closet, and I've got all the materials here to do it. It's just going to put me back a couple hours. The other thing is that today I'm going to go ahead and dig in and see if I can finish patching this floor over here. And yeah, it is what it is. Other than that, though, this bedroom is in fine shape and ready to be painted. I'll come in here and we're going to get all this out of here today, and we'll just stick it in the garage. I'll repurpose it for something, I don't know what. Sorry, I have to tiptoe through here. The hall is done, it's ready to go. I've sanded all of these face frames, and so that one's ready. It looks like I got a little mud on the wall here when I rolled it, textured it yesterday. But it's all textured and ready to go. Living room. Don't have really good light in here, so let me grab the light real quick. So not much has changed in here. All the walls are ready to go. They're ready to be painted. And like I said, I think I'll be starting to do the priming hopefully late this afternoon, if we can get everything taken care of that we need to. So I'd be lying if I didn't say I was tired and sore. I've lost 13 pounds since I started this project. I'm losing the old tool shed there. That's a good thing, actually. And man, my muscles and everything are so sore. Thank God for naproxen. That's all I can say. But I want to clarify something, that this isn't the end of RV life for me. I love RVing. I love going out and exploring. It's one of my favorite things to do. But I wanted a home base to work from. There's a number of reasons for that. First off, I love doing projects, and it's impossible to do projects in an RV, particularly when you live there full time. In fact, several of my viewers, Carl Jones, aka, what was it? It's Dad aka George. A lot of the viewers, the regular viewers who comment regularly, and I greatly appreciate every one of you, have commented on my accumulation of tools again. I'm not one to sit and look back and say, yeah, I wish I would have done this, I wish I would have done that. I just don't, that's just not the way I operate. It is kind of a drag to have to go back and reacquire some tools. It's going to be a bigger pain in the butt to have to go all the way out to Arkansas and take the 2.5-day drive to come back and bring all my furniture. But again, you can't, I'm not going to look back and say, I wish I'd have done this differently. But I do want to let you know that this is not the end of RV life for me. I do plan to continue to RV. I'm going to be selling Rusty, my 2004 Newmar Dutch Star. I've got the listing all put together. It's kind of impractical to try to sell it right now, because with my luck, I'd put it up, it'd sell tomorrow, and then I'd have no place to stay. Now I'm only like a couple weeks from moving into this anyway. And I'm not working all that hard, so those of you that are telling me to pace myself and take a break, I'm definitely doing that. But the plan is of course to sell the RV, but I'm going to get a truck, pickup, and a camper and do excursion type stuff. I'm going to go out for 2 or 3 or 4 days or a week, maybe 2, just who knows. We'll figure that out as we get down the road. Part of the plan also is that I'm going to buy an older camper shell and renovate it. I'm going to probably gut it and replace and rebuild it to my own specifications, which I think will be nice. But With all of that being said, I do appreciate those of you that are sticking with me. The growth on my channel has been incredible the last 4 or 5 months. You know, I'm almost at 20,000 subscribers. And that's all because of my holding tank maintenance video, the BioGeo method video. I'm going to link to it up here. I imagine most of you have probably already watched it, and I get tons of questions about it. And so I have a list as long as my arm of videos I'm going to do on answering those questions, the most common ones that come in. It's just going to be a matter of me getting settled in here, getting things set up the way I'd like them, and then I'm going to start cranking out. I've got tons of RV content still to come. So don't give up on me. There will be a lot of that coming over the next 6 to 12 months, as well as the renovation series that I'm going to be doing on this house. A lot of how-tos. Some of it I'm learning as we go. Some of it stuff I've done for years, like painting. So I'm expecting to be able to produce quite a number of interesting videos, hopefully, over the next 6 to 12 months around this renovation, and looking for and getting a camper shell, a pickup, all those sorts of things, selling Rusty the RV, those sorts of things. So with that, it's already pretty warm, and we clouded up last night, obviously. I had to get up at 3 in the morning to go bring all this stuff in, but I'm going to go ahead and get started. I've got to tackle that wood floor today, and I want to get that taken care of. I don't necessarily need to do that today, but now that I'm in the middle of the project, I'm going to get it done. So I'm not going to sit here anymore and drink coffee. As much as I'd like to sit here and drink coffee, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to finish cleaning up that mess from that cabinet I had to take out of that closet and get started on that floor. So, as always, your support. Oh, I want to mention, because I've mentioned it a couple times, but those videos won't come out for quite a while. But I want to mention that these glasses, these safety glasses, are UVEX. They're really inexpensive. And they have been, as the kids say, the bomb. They're the best damn safety glasses I've ever owned, and I've owned a number of pairs of them. They're inexpensive, they are super light, they're very scratch resistant. So far I haven't scratched them up too bad. There's a little bit of scratching on them, probably from my cleaning them improperly. Well, but I'm going to put a link in the description below to my Amazon store. And you might want to pick a pair of these up if you're doing any kind of work where you want to protect your eyes, because they have been great. I just can't say enough good about them. For a $7 part, or I think these were $7 with the scratch resistance and all that. But they've been great glasses, and I just can't say enough good about them. UVEX is really well known for making good safety equipment, and these glasses have been very impressive. So thank you for supporting me on my Amazon store, everybody. That helps a lot. I try to post pretty regularly on social media, Facebook and Instagram, links in the description below, of the progress, so you can stay up with it more real time than what you're getting on these updates, and or what you will get when I start the renovation series. And you can follow me there, and that would be greatly appreciated. If you're not a subscriber, I do invite you to subscribe by clicking the subscribe button. That helps quite a bit. Like the video if you like it. That helps also get me ranked up a little bit in the YouTube search rankings. And that's about all I got to say right now. I've got a lot of things on my mind. They have been since 3:15 this morning, and I didn't get back to sleep. So I'm going to go get started on my day. So thanks for watching. I sure do appreciate it. So until we get together next week, peace.